Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Big Hitters FPL podcast. Today, we're going to be doing a Game Week 35 free hit guide. Of course, with the big game week, it's a double game week, of course, this week. So we thought we'd do a free hit draft and talk about the free hit for you. We know a lot of people are doing free hits this week to maximise, the points from all these doubles. With me, I've got Ludo as usual. Hi, Ludo. Jake's off on his holidays again, so he's not going to be in this video or the next one, I think. But he'll be back for the stream on Friday, which you shouldn't miss. That's at 6 o'clock this Friday, deadline stream. We also have our own Fantasy Premier League. The code to join that is 01TOQK. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Just hit 150, looking to go to 200 now. And make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Big Hitters FPL. So that's all out the way now. So let's go straight into a free hit guide. And we'll start by looking at what fixtures are coming up in Game Week 35. So 14 fixtures coming up in Game Week 35. Starting on Friday, ending the following Thursday. Leicester, Newcastle, Leeds, Tottenham, Sheffield United, Crystal Palace, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Southampton, Wolves, Brighton, Villa, United, West Ham, Everton, Arsenal, West Brom. Then on Monday, Fulham, Burnley, Tuesday, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Wednesday, United and Leicester, and Chelsea and Arsenal. And then Thursday is Aston Villa versus Everton. So a lot of fixtures. And 8 teams doubling. So let's take a look at the teams that we've decided as the teams to target. First up, Everton. What do you think about Everton?
I think they've got two okay fixtures. Not the best, but at the same time, they're doubling. They're in okay form as well. And yeah, it seems like they're a solid option to go to.
Two teams that are starting to struggle a bit defensively as well. So maybe, Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison. Next is Leicester, team in form.
Yeah. Well, I think that Newcastle fixture looks very nice. And again, that Man United fixture will, the Leicester assets will gain a couple of more points, which is always nice. But as I say, a really nice fixture and a difficult fixture, which is very important in the top 4 race.
Next is Manchester United, Villa and Leicester.
Yeah, they're in good form, especially in front of goal. They know how to put the ball in the back of the net. So they've got, again, okay fixtures. Leicester, a bit difficult. But then Aston Villa is struggling defensively. So some points up for grab there.
Just quickly, won't talk about it for long, but do you think there's any uncertainty about that United-Leicester game with the protests? Do you think fans could come back and maybe that won't happen? The game won't happen?
Well, I think it's very, very unlikely. I think the security have learned from their mistakes. Yeah. And I was quite surprised actually that they managed to get into the ground. Quite difficult. Not sure how they did it, but obviously lacking security there.
Just like the United defence. Next is Liverpool. Just the one fixture, but a very good fixture, and a team in pretty good form as well.
Yeah, Liverpool obviously they've got to win every game to get top 4. And Southampton looks like a good fixture for them. They had quite a long break after the postponement of the United game, so they'll look to really get those 3 points, get those 3 very important points in the bag.
And then lastly, is a team with probably the best looking double of them all, but not a very good team. It's Crystal Palace against Sheffield United and Southampton.
Yeah, some really good fixtures. Two really good fixtures. And I've actually heard quite a few people captaining the likes of Zaha, which is, I'd say, a very big risk. Obviously, captaining a Crystal Palace asset is quite
Mm.
risky. They're very unpredictable. Haven't had the best of seasons as well. So, and Zaha's been a bit injury prone as well. So I wouldn't really put my captaincy on him.
Just about Crystal Palace. I know we put them here in the teams to target, but I feel like it could be a bit of a trap because I think they're one of those teams that are definitely on the beach in that they're comfortably going to survive, not really pushing for anywhere high like European places. So even with easy fixtures like that, it could be all a bit of a trap, and we could end up with them blanking at both games. But yeah, you never really know.
Yeah.
All right then, next to move on to some teams to avoid. Even though they are doubling, we've said that you should avoid them. First up is Chelsea, Ludo's team, Chelsea.
Well, well, to be honest, I'm not sure why they're on on the red slide, but there's some Arsenal bias there.
No, I'm not going to spoil it, but
Uh,
Arsenal are down here as well, down in the dump.
well, yeah. I mean, to be honest, Chelsea have got two, you know, uh, a very hard fixture and then an okay fixture.
Wow.
Um, I think we can say that. Uh, Obviously, the Man City game is very important. Could be the Champions League final. Could turn out to be. City will want to get their revenge on Chelsea after that FA Cup upset. Yeah, and as I said, as Noah says, rotation could be a problem.
Yeah, I think like as a team, Chelsea are probably quite reliable, and I'd say probably they would be quite likely to get a clean sheet in one of those. Probably Arsenal, to be honest. But with the rotation, I just don't think it's safe to pick a Chelsea defender or a Chelsea player because they've got their semi-final second leg uh, before Manchester City, and then there's an FA Cup final in the week after Arsenal or the weekend after Arsenal. So I think they might be prioritising those two games slightly more over these two Premier League games. So I think Rudiger, Azpilicueta, definitely going to play in on Wednesday, but I doubt they'll play both. So I think I'd probably avoid Chelsea players. Next is, as I say, Arsenal. Uh,
Yeah. Well, they've got a double as well. A good fixture. Obviously, they beat them 5-0, I think, in the reverse
Four,
fixture.
yeah,
Uh, so that was a good game for them. Obviously, big London derby coming up for them as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, I think Arsenal. It's fair to say they haven't had the best of seasons. A bit unpredictable as well.
mm,
Um, yeah, and behind the scenes at the club, there's uh, there's some turbulence as well. So yeah.
yeah. I'd say again with Arsenal, it's a case of they're not prioritising the Premier League. They're definitely prioritising the Europa League, and even against West Brom, which is supposedly the easier fixture. West Brom, fighting for survival. Arsenal, yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would avoid Arsenal. Um, Next is Man City, who have got one fixture against Chelsea. I'm not sure why
Yeah,
anyone would be going with them anyway, but yeah, avoid.
I think it's yeah. I mean, only one fixture, and that one fixture is quite hard. So I wouldn't necessarily go for them.
Yeah, and rotation again, it's horrible with Man City. And then lastly, It's not a team that's going to cause you any rotation, but it's a team that might be a bit out of form. And with two tough fixtures, it's Aston Villa against United and Everton.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They are an okay side this season. They've impressed a lot, but in those big games, they haven't really managed to really challenge. And yeah, and as I said, many will own Martinez, and at the back, they've not been the greatest. So yeah.
Okay, then. So we've given our say on who you should and shouldn't avoid. But now it's time for us to actually pick our 15 players for game week 35. Let's do our free hit draft. We're doing this on the Big Hitters FPL account, which quite frankly is embarrassing because we've had an absolute shocker. We've forgotten to change it at all. So we were 31st in the Big Hitters League. So I decided I'd take us off that because that's embarrassing. But we have still got our free hit available. The team is clear, as you can
Yeah.
see. So let's start with goalkeeper. Who should we get in goal?
Uh, I think in goal you could get. I'd say someone not too expensive. To be honest, I don't want to be too biased, but I'd go for Mendy. To be honest, I don't see.
Against City.
You know, he's
City and Arsenal, I guess. Yeah, I could go Mendy. I was thinking maybe Guaita, or maybe.
yeah, but then again, it's a bit unreliable there.
Mm.
So
Right, let's go for Mendy then. Let's go for Mendy, and then we'll put in Forster just as cheap backup.
yeah,
Forster. Right. Let's do defense now. Who should
yeah. In defence, we could have a punt on an Everton asset,
we
perhaps.
could either go,
We
the
got
normal one, Dinia, or we could go Coleman. I like the look of Coleman actually.
yeah. Let's go Coleman.
Do it.
How about that?
Do it.
Yeah.
I think,
It's quite cheap.
yeah.
Gets those occasional assists as well.
I think next,
So
I think
yeah,
we've got to have Alexander Arnold.
yeah, great form. How about Shaw as well?
Sure, with the double, yep. Get a Leicester
Yeah,
defender. Johnny Evans.
yeah,
Castagna.
Johnny Evans. Yeah.
Johnny Evans. Why has he got a yellow flag?
Perhaps Johnny Evans.
Looks like he's got a foot injury, but we'll put him in anyway. And then we'll save the last
Yeah.
defender for afterwards to see how much money we've got left. Right, attackers.
Well, I think it's
Yeah.
Salah. I mean, his fixtures are too good to be.
Fernandez.
He have a double as well. So yeah, Fernandez.
Salah's
Yeah,
got just the single against
reliable.
Southampton, but still very good single.
Perhaps Tottenham. Perhaps Son. Good form.
We could
Yeah,
go
you could
for
go for Ward
Bale.
as
He's looked
well.
pretty explosive.
Yeah, how about that differential?
I think Mason likes him. So
Uh,
should start against Leeds. And then we'll go
you get me some Mount list.
Mason Mount.
Yeah.
I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I think we should go.
Right.
There's a couple of other doubles
Lingard.
to attack, like not West Brom. Like Ward Prowse maybe, or Greenwood. Zaha.
Yeah. How about? Yeah, we could go Zaha. Let's go Zaha.
Let's go Zaha. And up top, I think we've got to go Harry
We've
Kane.
fallen into the trap, but yeah, Kane. I think we could go for a Leicester attacker, striker.
Yeah, I think Ian
So
Acho
I
is the
think
one in form.
so, and perhaps Watkins as well.
Yeah, he's looked like he's restoring his form a bit. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we've got 2 players left and 2.7 mil in the bank. Wow. Wow, we did not do that very well. I think we'll get like the cheapest defender as a fifth because we just won't use him.
Matt Phillips, perhaps, or how about Jimmy Dunn?
Hey, get Jimmy done in for old time's sake.
Jimmy Dunn. He's got a bit of history in Noah's team, if you didn't know.
Legend.
Legend. Had to transfer him out though after that. But will always be a legend, forever a legend.
Should we get downgrade Bale maybe?
Yeah, sure.
2-2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lingard. We haven't talked about Lingard, have we? Lingard versus Everton or Ward-Prowse with a double or Greenwood.
Let's go. Ward-Prowse.
Right, Ward-Prowse is in. And we're still a bit out of money. So
right. Perhaps in
a bit of a pickle here.
I mean, to be honest, Fernandez hasn't been in the greatest of form, so
if we just get a cheap midfielder here anyway and see how much we're going to need. Smith Rowe, yeah. And then we're just 2 mil out.
I think Fernandez for Bale for me.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, I mean he's not been in the greatest of form. So.
Right. Let's put Gareth Bale in. So we're talking about attacking the doubles. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doublers in the team. Which is not bad. Pretty good actually.
Yeah.
I think who we're going to play. We're going to do a 4th back. Oh no, somebody's going to have to be benched.
Yeah. Let's try to put all the doublers in there except Smith Rowe. I don't think
Smith Rowe and Dunn are going to get benched, but then somebody else.
Yeah. How about? It's tough. This. I think we can. Yeah, we'll have a think about it.
We confirm this though. Let's play the free hit and confirm, and we'll pick our team. We'll go Mendy in goal. Do you think there's any chance of Kepa playing actually?
No, I don't think so. To be honest, he's good performance against Fulham.
Right now, I've got a real problem here. Smith Rowe can come out easy, and then the only person we've really got to fit in now is Evans. But we don't really have to worry about him, do we? We could just leave him on the bench.
Yeah, he could.
Okay.
He could miss out a game as well with his injury.
So this is our free hit team. We've made all our transfers now. Obviously, we can change this as much as we want. But got Mendy, Shaw, Coleman, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Bale, Salah, Zaha, Ward-Prowse, Watkins, Kane, and Iheanacho. I think we'll leave it there for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. We will have another video for you tomorrow, which will be a GW35 preview podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on social media, and join our league. But until tomorrow, goodbye.